Everyone and welcome to the Maths Lab channel. Today we are going to start Gauss divergence theorem. So output of today's video to understand the concept of Gauss divergence theorem with examples. So here Gauss divergence theorem. Let us take the statement of Gauss divergence theorem. Let f bar be a vector point function. Vector point function we already defined in our unit number 4, vector differentiation. So let f bar be a vector point function having continuous first order partial derivative. Having continuous first order partial derivative enclosed in a volume V. That volume is bounded by closed surface S. Then this is important for us. Double integral over S f bar dot n cap ds is equal to triple integration over V del dot f bar dt. Double integral over S f bar dot n cap ds is equal to triple integration over V del dot f bar dv. Means surface integral is equal to the volume integral, but we require divergence of a function. So here surface integral, relation between surface integral and volume integral is given by Gauss divergence theorem. Now, which type of surface is there which is bounded like this? Very first example is example of your class. If you see carefully, there are 6 surfaces in this class and volume enclosed by these 6 surfaces, or the duster in my hand. You can see the volume enclosed by 6 surfaces here. Front surface, back surface, then side surface 1, 2. Same way here above and below. So these are the 6 surfaces are there. Or you may take the example of sphere. Example of sphere. It is bounded by circles. So many circles and inside the volume is there. So like that. Take the first example. Here f bar is equal to, if f bar is given, f bar is equal to xi bar plus yj bar plus z square k bar. Then evaluate double integral over S f bar dot n cap ds over curved surface of cylinder. Here you have to concentrate on this word, curved surface of cylinder. X square plus y square is equal to 4, bounded by z equal to 0 and z equal to 2. Here f bar is given, we have to evaluate double integral. We can solve the double integral using triple integral by divergence theorem. So we use divergence theorem, we solve that double integral using triple integration over the curved surface of the sphere. This is very important here. Curved surface of, not sphere, it is cylinder. So curved surface of cylinder. Just like take the example of bottle. Curved surface is there and 2 circles. Circle at the bottom and circle at the top. Right? So the circle at the top and circle at the bottom and curved surface. Over that curved surface we have to find. But the volume is bounded by 3 surfaces. Just we draw here one z axis, y axis and x axis. Now cylinder is there, z equal to 0 means circle in xy plane. Circle in xy plane. And z equal to 2 means along z axis, z equal to 2. And this type of cylinder is there. So here 3 surfaces. This is curved surface. I call that as S. This over this curved surface we have given. Then this is S1 and this is our S2. So there are 3 surfaces, S, S1 and S2. Right? So cylinder has 3 surfaces and volume is bounded inside this. So we use divergence theorem. Double integral over S f bar dot n cap ds is equal to triple integration over V del dot f bar dv. But our surface, this surface S is over the whole curve. Here the surface S is only a curved surface. So we can divide this integral, this double integral into 3 parts over S, S1, S2. So this becomes double integral over S fr dot n cap ds is equal to plus this s plus double integral over s fr dot n cap ds plus double integral over s1 and now s2 fr dot n cap ds is equal to these three surfaces is equal to triple integration over v del dot f by d. Del dot f by d. So here three surfaces we have taken. Why it is taken? Because we need only curved surface. If total surface is there, then no need to take it. We can easily use divergence theorem. Okay. Let us evaluate it. First we will solve RHS del dot f bar. So what is our f bar here? F bar is given xi bar plus yj bar plus z square k bar. Let us find the value del dot f bar. Okay. Del dot f bar is equal to del dot f bar means derivative with respect to x, y, z axis. Component wise derivative with respect to x. Derivative of first term with respect to x, second term with respect to y, third term with respect to z. So here del dot f bar it becomes 1. Derivative of x is with respect to x it is 1. Derivative of y with respect to y it is again 1. And derivative of z square with respect to z it is 2z. So here plus 2z is equal to 2 plus 2z. Take 2 common. So here 2 in bracket 1 plus z. This is my del dot f. So we get del dot f bar. Now triple integration we have to evaluate. For that, whatever the surface is given, it is a cylinder. Either you use cylindrical polar coordinates or you can solve it directly because we know the value of z. Z is 0 to 2. Value of z, limit of z is given z equal to 0 to 2 and remaining part is x square plus y square equal to 4. It is a circle. We know the double integral, how to evaluate over a circle. Okay. First z equal to 0 to z equal to 2. So take RHS. Triple integration over v del dot f bar dv is equal to double integration as it is and I know the limit of z. So z equal to 0 to z equal to 2. Del dot f bar it is 2 in bracket 1 plus z dz. Then dx dy as it is because we don't know the order. Only I know the order of z. I have to evaluate z first. So here double integral as it is 2 is constant outside. Integration of 1 is z and integration of z is z square by 2. Limit is 0 to 2. Dx dy as it is equal to twice double integral. Put the value upper limit minus lower limit. Here lower limit is 0 so no problem. Upper limit 2 plus 2 square upon 2 dx dy is equal to 2 plus 2 4 into 2 8 double integration dx dy and double integration dx dy is area of circle. So here 8 into area of circle. Which circle? X square plus y square is equal to 4. So this is a circle with radius 2 and we know the area of circle it is pi r square. So 8 into pi 2 square. So it is 32 pi. If you simplify 8 into 4 pi 32 pi. So this is the value of triple integration. Now we have to solve over S1 and S2 to get the curved surface over the curved surface. So here concentrate on S1. So again we will start f bar dot n cap. F bar in our hand. F bar is given. Value of f bar is xi bar plus yj bar plus z square k bar. This is the given value f bar. Dot n cap I required. Yes, one. Dot n cap I required. Try to understand the concept of this surface S1. Where it lies exactly. Surface S1 is in xy plane because value of z is 0. It is in xy plane, right? So if I take a perpendicular axis or perpendicular direction here, I have to take this one, perpendicular to this xy plane, perpendicular to this xy plane. We call it as normal. So my n cap is minus k bar, because this is the z axis. Z axis goes downward direction. So here downward direction I have to take minus k bar. So my n cap is minus k bar. And take the dot product, f bar dot n cap. What I get here, f bar dot n cap if I simplify? Because I know that I bar with I bar dot I bar 1, j bar dot j bar 1 and others become 0. There is no I j k here. I get k bar dot k bar 1 and I get minus z square. So f bar dot n cap is simply minus z square. But on this surface, value of z is 0. Value of z it is given, it is 0. So if I put z equal to 0, I get f bar dot n cap equal to 0. If f bar dot n cap equal to 0 here, what it becomes? There is this definite integral, we can take the limits also. So 0 ds it will become 0. So double integration over s1 f bar dot n cap ds is equal to 0. Now only one integral remains to find, double integral over s2. And see that carefully, s2 is above xy plane along z axis and z equal to 2. Z equal to, value of z is 2. Just like z equal to 0, we have to substitute z equal to 2. And if it lies above xy plane along z axis, so z axis itself is perpendicular to that. Z axis itself is perpendicular, so it is n cap equal to k bar. So f bar dot n cap in that case along s2, n cap is equal to k bar. So f bar dot n cap is equal to z square. Correct? But value of z is 2. Value of z is 2. So substitute here z equal to 2. Put z equal to 2. So I get f bar dot n cap is 4. F bar dot n cap value is 4. I can substitute in this integral and I can solve this integral. So double integral over s2 f bar dot n cap ds is equal to double integral over s2 f bar dot n cap is 4 ds is equal to 4 times area. Double integral means area of circle. Which circle? X square plus y square equal to 4. Area of circle x square plus y square equal to 4. Again radius is 2. So our answer is 4 into pi r square, that is 4. So our answer over this surface, only over S2, it is 16 pi. So let us complete the answer now. Double integral over s f bar dot n cap ds plus double integral over s1 f bar dot n cap ds over s1. Our answer is 0. So I can substitute here 0 plus this one. Double integral over s2 f bar dot n cap ds over s2, it is 16 pi is equal to our first answer. Triple integration over v del dot f bar dv, it is 32 pi. So here 32 pi. Now transfer this 16 pi to RHS and you will get your answer. It is 32 pi minus 16 pi. Our answer is 16 pi double integration over s f bar dot n cap ds. Thanks for watching.